Hello and welcome to ESLX 167. My name is Cheyenne, and today's speaking lesson we will be covering the song This Land Is Your Land. It is an American folk song and it's somewhat patriotic, a little bit controversial, but we'll skip all that and just enjoy ourselves. So let's go over here to the slideshow, cue that up. Dealing with some low bandwidth, so please bear with me. I took this picture. This is from the Staten Island ferry, so this is on the water. This is the song, American folk song. This land is your land. This land is your land. This land is my land. California to the New York Island. The redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that beat of highway, I saw above me that in the skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. California to the New York Island. The forest, the Gulf Stream waters. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to sparkling sands of maritime deserts. All around me, all things were sounding. This land was made. There was a big high wall there that tried to stop me. The sign was painted, said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. This land was made. This land is your land. This land is mine. From California to the New York Island. This land was made. This land was made. All right, so the lessons are contained within the video. So for the most part, I'll just be facilitating and notating. There's some things I missed in the video that I'll add in. This land is your land. Why is that tricky? Why is it difficult? Because there is an R in there right next to an L. And sometimes it's easy to get R's and L's confused. But this song gives us the opportunity to practice saying one right after the other. How would you mess that up? This land is your land. This land is your land. This land is my land. Say it. This land is your land. Good. This land is my land. My land. Probably one of the more difficult words you're going to hear in this song is California. It's got multiple syllables. California. That's 4. Right? It's got an L and an R. This land is your land. This land is mine. From California, say it, California, to the New York Island. From the redwood, see there's an R again, and forest, which has an R in the middle of it, forest, and then Gulf, right, which is not an R, but an L, Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Yeah. This land is your land. This land is mine. From California to the New York Island. Sorry about the chord. From the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Okay. Now on to the first verse. Next video. So the focus of the first verse is not R, but L. The chorus has both R's and L's, but it's more of an R chorus than an L chorus. So this one, we're going to be focusing on L's. Or is that a J? No, it's an L. Anyway, as I went walking, see, in the chorus, it says, this land is your, right? It has an R. But for the verse, it goes, as I went walking. So instead of an R, now we are singing an L. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless, another L, skyway. I saw below me that golden valley, two L's. This land was made for you and me. Again. Yeah, we got time. Again. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. So one thing I will add here is that this little thing, this is an ampersand. And in English, you can use an ampersand instead of spelling and, which is A-N-D. So the second verse after the chorus in the first verse is focusing on both M and N. I could have picked one, but it's a toss-up between the two, and unlike the R's and the L's, we'll do both in this one. So, as a reminder, I've roamed and rambled, and my footsteps, the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. Do you hear the M's and the N's in there? I've roamed and rambled, and I followed back to the two L's, my footsteps to the sparkling sands, here's the N, of her diamond deserts. Diamond has an M
and an
deserts, and all around me, around has an N. A voice was sounding, another N. This land was made for you and me. Again, I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. Now, this verse is my favorite because when I was in school, we grew up singing this song. Like, you learn to be American and be a patriot and love your country and all that. But the thing is that the government in this nation, in the United States of America, largely controls the education of everyday people. So they have some things that they want us to learn and they want us to believe in. And then there are some other things that they would just, I mean, everyone's from somewhere. You know how the government is. They left this verse out. So me, I'm 33. I just heard this verse tonight. I have never heard it before. Okay? And it's my favorite. There was a big high wall there that tried to stop me. The sign was painted, said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. This land was made for you and me. So the focus of this verse, aside from controversy, is S. So there was a big high wall there that tried to stop me. The sign, see, stop has an S and so does sign. The sign was painted.
This could also you could focus on th. Uh, there, that, the. Those are all th. But for the purpose of this lesson, we're just gonna stick with s.
Said no trespassing. So that's a lot of S's. There was a big high wall there that tried to stop me. The sign was painted, said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. Now that's double negative. If you grew up speaking Spanish, that's something that is often heard in Spanish, where they say no twice, right? Uh, it didn't say nothing. No say, was it no dice nada, right? It didn't say nothing. But in English, you would say it didn't say anything. But not in this song. This land was made for you and me. So again, there was a big high wall there that tried to stop me. The sign was painted, said no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. This land was made for you and me.
If you feel so compelled, why don't you go ahead and go on YouTube and look up this song and hear what it sounds like by the original singer and writer. His name is Woody Guthrie, and he traveled from Oklahoma to New York in the 40s. He wrote this song and they released it in the 50s. Now, I know that's a little bit fast. Sorry, I'm just trying to make the time limit. Thank you for enduring this lesson from the park, recorded in a storage unit. Hope you have a good evening or day. Thank you. And until next time.